Freeport, Grand Bahama. Yes, this is the venue for the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade. The Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Culture pulling out all the stops to ensure that this year's parade is a very, very successful one. I'm your host, Ricardo Lightbourne, and tonight we have got ourselves a wonderful team working here to make sure you get all the ins and outs as far as what happens here with this year's Junkanoo Parade. Raven Davis, Shane Stubbs, and also Shalia Roll, we're going to give you everything you need to make sure that this year's parade is a very, very exciting one. And as we continue with our coverage, we want to let you know that Junkanoo is something that all of us are very, very proud of. And this year's Junkanoo Parade is going to be one that is very, very special. We will give you all the ins and outs. You'll have the preschool, primary school, as well as junior high, all age, and the secondary schools as well. Keep in mind that these young people have put in a lot of work in order to make sure that this parade is moving in the right direction. In the preschool division, the Rising Star Christian Academy, also Kidney Care Learning Center will be in the preschool. Ladies Paradise Daycare and preschool. Also Growing Years Preschool will be a part of the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade. I like the primary school division. It's limited but very competitive. Holmes Rock Primary School said yes to the parade. Lewis Yard Primary School, Bartlett Hill Primary School, Hugh Campbell Primary School, Martintown Primary School. Those are the schools. Missing is Freeport Primary and Walter Parker and Maurice Moore. But nevertheless, the schools that we have here, the 5, will be very competitive in the primary school division. The junior high, 2 junior high schools here on the island of Grand Bahama. We have Jack Hayward Junior High School and Sister Mary Patricia Russell Junior High School. They will go at it. They will be very competitive and also very, very entertaining. The all-age division will be fun, and I like this area because Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy will come in as a defending champion to make some things happen, and they want to make noise. Why? Because they just won track and field. Now Junior Junkanoo, they're on a roll here in Grand Bahama. Summit Heights Preparatory, a new school, but they want to show that they too are involved in the culture that is called Junkanoo. Beacon School, a favorite of all the schools here on the island, and things are moving in the right direction. And then also Sunland Academy, they will in turn be a fun group for you. And in the secondary, St. George's, Jack Hayward, and Aikmar Rock High School. Let me tell you, Raven Davis is standing by with us here this afternoon, and it's going to be a wonderful event. Raven, what's the feeling like down there on the parade route?
Okay? Well, from my vantage point, Raven, the fans are definitely beginning. All right. Well, Raven, from my vantage point, the fans are definitely beginning to trickle in and get their seats early because they don't want to miss the beginning of the action. I can see off into the distance. One group is already lining up. They're getting ready for the opening ceremony. I'm looking forward to an exciting show tonight. I'm sure you all are as well. Shalia, how's everything going on your end? If I could choose one person for this ride, I know that you would always have your time. If I could find my way to be the light.
And again, it's going to be a wonderful parade. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the parade itself is something that these young people look forward to. Now that it is inclusive in the Ministry of Education's curricula, Junkanoo is going to be really taken off like mad. Also coming up in just a little bit will be the opening ceremony. We just saw a minute ago the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Honorable Mario Boleg. He will do the official honors of opening parade. But for this year's parade, remember now that a school must not allow the public, nor must they allow students past to be a part of the parade. So things are going to be moving in a unique direction, and the judges have now made their way to the parade route. They're going to be judging the parade, and the parade will in turn be judged as far as the preschool, primary school, junior high, senior high, and then the all-age schools as well. And again, there are penalties. So if you bring a motorized vehicle or an animal of anything onto the parade route, that's going to be causing a problem, and you're going to lose an awful lot of points. As far as the preschools, they're going to be judged by the best overall and also the best banner. As far as the categories for the primary school, junior high, and senior high, best banner, best music, best overall school, and also the best dance routine. So that's what the judges are going to be looking for as far as the parade is concerned. And when you think about the categories, it's interesting overall. General impression, music, dance. Then you also have best banner, best music, best dance, and also the theme that they are going to be bringing to you as well. The preschoolers will do one lap, which will mean that they'll come down very quickly. They're going to be encouraged by parents and friends, and it's going to be a wonderful time as far as our young people are concerned. Now we get ready to go to the podium for the national anthem and the opening ceremony.
Give Anaya Sands a round of applause. Beautifully done, beautifully done. That is our future. That's the children of our nation. That's our future. Coming with welcome remarks is Mr. Norris Bean, Deputy Director of Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Culture.
Thank you very much, David. Want you folks to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Welcome to the 2025 high school junior Junkanoo parade. In fact, all schools, junior Junkanoo parade. Want you to have a great time, enjoy yourself. Let's celebrate this culture. Let's celebrate our young people as they display our wonderful culture of Junkanoo. We're looking forward to a great time. And so I don't want to bore you with talking, so I'm going to invite the gentleman that is responsible for the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, and is doing a marvelous job in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, traversing the length and breadth of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, ensuring that young people are not left behind. Please put your hands together and let's give a Grand Bahama welcome to the Honorable Mario K. Boleg. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and Ministry of Education. I know the sun is a little hot as we decide to start this parade around 5:30, which it should have been in January, but it was pushed back to March. So if it was in January, it would have been a little darker and much cooler for you right now. So I don't want you to be in the sun too long. I know there's a lot of excitement with these kids to come and show their artistic and musical skills and show you all the talent we have with the young people in this country. So on behalf of the Minister of Education, myself, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, we say welcome and let the parade begin.
All right. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Minister. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some Junkanoo? If you're ready for some Junkanoo, let me hear you make some noise. All right. All my preschool parents and fans, where are you? Rising Star, Kinder Kill, Ladies Paradise.
There you have it. The parade is now officially open, and that was done by the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Honorable Mario Boleg, and also with collaboration with the Ministry of Education, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin. This year's parade, folks, even though scaled down, and also like he stated, now we are in the month of March. It should have been actually in January. But again, it's a matter of allowing the young people to show their expression in terms of how they love Junkanoo. Now, the preschoolers will be the first to enter the parade route. Right now, they are trying to get those little ones together: Rising Star, Kinder Care, Ladies Paradise, and then Growing Years. The fans that are here to cheer on their little ones, family, and friends. As it is in Grand Bahama, people don't understand the significance of time, and so you may see scattered in terms of having folks in the stands, but trust me, they are coming, and they're going to be here in great numbers to ensure that this year's parade is one that you are going to absolutely enjoy. What I do like about this year's parade is that even though we are now in the daylight saving time frame, it allows our little people to get in here and have a wonderful time, and then they have time enough to get home before it gets dark, which is very, very important. That was one of the key components that the Royal Bahamas Police Force was a little bit concerned about, especially with this junior element, is having the young people out late in the evening hours. And so now that we are here at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it allows for parents to drop off their children and also pick them up and get them back home to their places of residence within a wonderful time. And you can find the young people, as you can see, having themselves a wonderful time here today. Keep in mind, too, that there will be some points given for quite a bit of the competition. For example, a number of the judges will penalize the schools if they're not ready to go on time, and so all those are going to be interesting in terms of how that's going to work out. We're going to do right now, as we get ready for the Rising Star Christian Academy to make their way to the starting line, and again, they're going to be coming out as the Little Indians, and that's what we're going to be waiting for. So until Little Indians to the parade route, let's take a break. We'll be right back here on Explorers Way.
As they come on down, it's
Today, we're going to talk about vitamins for kids. Sometimes parents can be very skeptical or picky whether or not they give their kids vitamins, and then the question comes up, which one is good? So I'm going to help you be able to make that choice a little better. Vitamins are great for both kids and adults. The first thing you want to look for is the age range. It's going to tell you right there on the vitamin, the age of the kids that they recommend it for. You want to make sure you check that you're given the appropriate vitamins for the appropriate age range. Some of the benefits of letting your kids take vitamins are, it's going to help to boost their immune system, especially when they go to daycare at school or so on. They're playing with a lot of other kids. Germs pass along easily. So taking a good multivitamin would help them to boost their immune system and help prevent them from getting sick. Another benefit is that it helps with their development, especially their brain development. Supplement with a vitamin, especially if they don't get enough of a balanced diet. You know, a lot of times kids don't like to eat their fruits and vegetables and so on. Having a good multivitamin can help balance out that so that they can grow and develop well. Now, some parents may be skeptical, thinking that kids are going to take these vitamins to get a bunch of energy and be running all about the place. Well, I have the solution for you. If they get a little too much energy, then all you got to do is get them a little melatonin for kids. It's going to help put them to bed. One little gummy, it's going to knock them right out. It's not a drug. It's perfectly safe. It's amino. You don't want to use it all the time, but on those nights kids really have trouble getting in the sleep rhythm, you can supplement with melatonin. It tastes good. They're going to think it's a treat, and it's going to put them right to bed. If you want to purchase any of these supplements, we have them here at the Fitness Connection. We're located in the Raven Mall and also in Nassau and Seagrapes and Blake Road. Come check us out.
Exhilarating! Did I win?
FCP second to none. You stand in our way, and we'll annihilate whatever hope you so desperately cling to.
Just gonna show how powerful we are as a company.
This year we come with a lot of vengeance in our eyes, and we're prepared to take it all this time.
Looking forward to a great event, having fun, and
Bring home the victory for Doctors Hospital. We have team members from last year, and so we have a better strategy.
All right. Nothing of the ordinary for me, honestly and truly. So I'm just ready to tackle it head on, and hopefully we come away with the crown.
So we went back to the drawing board, we had little tweaks, and we come back to take it all again. We're taking the whole hog.
Because there can only be one.
Season 2 of the ZNS Corporate Fit Challenge every Friday at 6 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
They're on the parade. They're on the parade now. Rising stars coming now. Okay. Just gonna let you come back, ad-lib, and possibly send it to Raven if they get there on the song. Hey guys, what's
Okay.
up?
Oh.
Watch him out.
You have to tell him that 10 times. Oh.
Hey, what's say, guys?
Good to see you.
Hey, baby boy, what you say, man?
Yeah, they're trying to get some spectators, so hopefully you can send
Okay,
it back.
all right.
Just keep it generic.
That's got it. I got you. I got you. I thought they had all this sorted out. Welcome back, everybody, as the crowd are beginning to file into what is going to be a wonderful parade here, the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade. It is a wonderful time. We can see the Minister of Youth, Sports, and Culture taking his place. We can also see that the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, also in attendance as well. And the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Kingsley Smith, is also in attendance here today. Quite a number of dignitaries and friends all making themselves available to see the kids come out here. Now, let's get to the business at hand. Rising Star Christian Academy is now on the parade route. And remember now, they are depicting 10 little Indians this year's Junior Junkanoo Parade. And their banner is going to be strikingly showcasing the symbols of the Indians and their uniqueness here, not just to the Caribbean, but throughout the world in that regards. And so they're going to come through and show you guys that they have got all the symbols and all the beauty that makes themselves is concerned. The Little Warriors, a Rising Star Christian Academy on the parade route, and they're going to be really much so enticed. Now, there will be one or two parents. Okay, so don't be surprised if you see some friends that you do know. Yes, they are with their little ones. Again, this is the preschool, so they just want to make sure the kids have some fun. And this is what starts the Junkanoo Parade as they venture and become a part of the bigger side of things, which is later on as far as the kids are concerned in primary school as well as that into the high school. So let's go down and take a peek and see exactly what Rising Star looks like. They're on the parade route here. A wonderful afternoon, a little breezy, nice and cool, and very, very comfortable. Let's take a peek at what the kids have got to bring to the parade for you this year.
Well, we've got Rising Stars making its way down Explorer Street, but right now I'm standing by with two principals for Bartlett Hill and Lewis Yard. Tell us a little bit about what you expect from Bartlett Hill today.
Listen, I'm expecting my students and my teachers to come out and just show exactly what we have been practicing over the past couple of months. You know, we are prepared. Our theme is sailing into excellence, anchored in academics. This has been our overarching theme for the entire school year from August of 2024. So we're just showcasing all that we have been doing over the past few months here on this parade route today.
I know y'all are bringing the boom from West Grand Bahama, but just tell us a little bit about why you guys decided to choose that theme.
Well, the theme was chosen by the administration at the beginning of the school year. And so at the beginning, so what we did was everything that we would have done at Bartlett Hill Primary from August to June 2025, that is our overarching theme. So we said, why not allow our students to showcase this theme during our Junior Junkanoo Parades this evening.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. Also for Lewis Yard, tell us a little bit about what you can expect from your...
Well, from Lewis Yard, we are bringing the rhythm. Our theme is Rhythm Beyond Mars. And we're excited to feel the pulsating sounds of Junkanoo. They've been practicing diligently for the past several months because, you know, it's supposed to be in January. But now it's March. We had more time to practice. And so the children are excited, the teachers are excited, and I'm excited this afternoon.
Right. How excited were you guys to hear that you had the extra time to kind of prepare?
Well, it was an excellent idea to push it back a little bit because we needed more materials. And so it was a good idea to push it back a little bit. So we're really satisfied with that.
Awesome. You guys got the greatest vantage point tonight. So enjoy the show. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a rising.
Thank you very much, Shane. I tell you, having the anticipation as far as young people are concerned and having them out here on the parade route says much about how the support and the support mechanism that is needed for young people is so essential for them to be out here as well. What I do like is the fact that aunts and uncles, and we've seen a number of seniors that have also come out here to be a part of this year's parade, and the whole idea is to support other young people. Yes, I know we've just come into the month of March, and yeah, keep the exams and the whole 9 yards, but yes, it is a Saturday, and it allows our young people to be a part of what is really a Bahamian tradition, and that is that of Junkanoo. Keep in mind that the Ministry of Education now will be putting it into the classrooms. I think it's fantastic. What it also does, it gives a lot of the groups, especially the senior groups now, no excuse to give their support to the young people in the various schools. I saw a few kids, especially from the Holmes Rock area. Yes, they have adapted the Bushwhackers synopsis, and I think that's going to be wonderful. That's just a little tease as well. Now, if you are coming out here, make sure you do bring a few dollars, because I've been able to walk through and take a look at the vendors. It's all here, and all the vendors are here. You name it, they have it. Everything that is sweet, everything that is tart or peppery, conch salad, conch fritters, you name it, chicken, fish, it is all here. So don't be shy. Come on out. and make yourself available and have yourself a wonderful time as far as things are coming for you as well. Keep in mind, too, that the things that are indigenous in terms of what happens as far as the Junkanoo era is concerned is very, very important. And so what we do want is for a lot of folks to support the Junior Junkanoo effort. Sponsorship has been very, very essential. I know we talked about it last year. Yes, I got my head chewed off because I made some comments in regards to the support of the Junior Junkanoo Parade, and some folks didn't like it. Well, tough luck. If you do not support these kinds of cultural events, you are not going to have any kind of Junior Junkanoo Parade, and then you're finding, like we have now, where there are a number of schools that cannot participate because, again, they don't have the funding necessary that's going to allow them to be a part of this wonderful cultural experience. And so, yeah, I will get my head chewed off for it again, but corporate Grand Bahama, you are going to have to come to the forefront, and you're going to have to support our young people. And I believe that's how it's going to work. Yes, the Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Culture has done its part. Now you need to do your part. Thank goodness for the City of Freeport Council that they've now decided that they're now going to come back into supporting Junior Junkanoo, which is a plus, so that these young people will have much of the financial support that is very much so needed for them to get out here, because it costs money. Crepe paper, the various designs and costumes that they're going to be using, yes, it is expensive. Things are going up. And now trying to get a lot of this stuff is going to be even more difficult. So here is the reason why we need you to be a part of this, what we call Junkanoo, in a junior participation, I should say, in terms of doing that. I'm very passionate about Junior Junkanoo because I believe that the young people, as we heard earlier from the Minister of Youth, Sports, and Culture, that this is the way forward, and we'll see how that will in turn move for us. We also have Raven Davis, and she will be grabbing a few people as well, and also Shalia is going to be also talking to some people, and we're going to make sure that things happen. Still waiting on the Rising Stars Preschool to come on out. They're out there, and so are these wonderful fans that are here as well. We're going to take a break as they make their way closer to us. We are watching the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade on Explorers Way, downtown Freeport, Grand Bahama.
The Public Hospitals Authority wishes to ensure that you and your family are safe and prepared during the hurricane season. There are a few simple rules to follow that will help you to better manage your health during a storm. Ensure you have a 2-week supply of any medications you are taking. Ensure you have a first aid kit. Ensure you make contact with your healthcare provider to reschedule any appointments or procedures that may have been scheduled ahead of the storm. The public is reminded that ambulance services are only provided to service medical emergencies. The National Emergency Medical Services advises the public that once winds exceed 50 miles per hour, ambulance services are discontinued until the all-clear is given.
The year was 1969 when 3 friends, William Robbins, Robert Blum, and Thomas Evans, who were members of the Lyford Cay Club, embarked on a journey of philanthropy that would help shape the lives of Bahamians for decades to come. Their original mission was to provide grants to local charities, and this mission was expanded to offer scholarship programs that would change the lives of countless Bahamians. Together, the Lyford Cay Foundations envisioned a Bahamas where every Bahamian would be empowered to reach his or her full potential.
I think through life, we have been afforded people who come into our lives to help us and to assist us, and I like to call them destiny helpers. And I consider the Lyford Cay Foundation to be a destiny helper.
Dream, fly, succeed. We are Lyford Cay Foundations, and this is our journey. On this journey, we will share our story
and the stories of scholars who represent thousands of Bahamians who belong to our Lyford Cay Scholar family,
and continue to build a better Bahamas.
When I first learned that I was a recipient of the Lyford Cay Foundation scholarship, I cried. I felt like everything came together at that moment.
I don't know if there are any words to describe how I felt because I honestly did not think that I was going to win the award.
It was just a huge sense of relief and excitement knowing that I would be able to pursue my education abroad.
I think the saying goes, third time's a charm, because it was my third time applying to be a Lyford Cay scholar, and
I remembered winning a Lyford Cay scholarship like it was yesterday, but for me that happened in 1996. So I think I'm losing track of time. But I remember the joy that I felt when that happened.
Proud, honored, excited, a little afraid.
Honored to be able to get that award and for what it meant in terms of my education was a really great feeling.
I was just overly excited because I was like, is this really happening? The Lyford Cay award is so prestigious.
It was the opportunity to live out a passion, to find a purpose, and obviously to come back to the Bahamas and help to try to pioneer an industry that was desperately needed here.
That scholarship set me off on a journey that would change the course of my life.
I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing now if that didn't come through for me.
So Lyford Cay Foundations as an organization really just symbolizes the concept of philanthropy in the Bahamas for me. A group of people at a leadership level decided to make really major investments in this country that started with things like, yes, funding Bahamians to go abroad to school, but also a multi-million-dollar investment in UB for their library, looking at projects more recently like Hurricane Dorian and food relief for COVID. You know, these are transformational investments in the country.
Very many highlights, very, very, very many. Being a cultural ambassador for the Bahamas, definitely, and the closest thing to my heart is being a teacher.
It allowed the small light that would have been a part of my life to hopefully shine for other persons. So right now, we have over 60 employees across 3 offices, US, here, and in Turks and Caicos. So I think just the opportunity to open doors as the first Bahamian coastal engineer in a time where climate change, sea level rise, intensifying hurricanes is just more relevant than ever. I think it was an opportunity for us to start to point the light on something that is probably the biggest single issue of our generation.
So I've been throughout the world, from Vancouver to Jamaica to Glasgow, Scotland, trained in Strasbourg, France, Hamburg, Germany. It's a great blessing, which was started with receiving the first scholarship with Lyford Cay Foundation.
Piano is my #1 instrument, but strings is my #2. And I think the highlight for me as a performer was playing on the Chicago Symphony Orchestra Hall stage, playing Tchaikovsky's Serenade for Strings. And for me, playing violin in the same hall as the Chicago Symphony was, for me, the greatest highlight from those 3 years that the Lyford Cay Harry Seymour Scholarship afforded me.
So I had the unique opportunity to work for the Bellagio Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. It instilled a degree of service excellence that I really wanted to bring home with me and contribute to our industry, because tourism and hospitality is our #1 industry. It's our economic engine. Island Destination Services is an award-winning destination management and special events company. I wanted our company to be the fuel that helped other businesses grow. I knew that my global network and experience could help take Bahamian businesses to the next level.
So, you know, at actually a pretty early point in my career, I had this amazing opportunity to become the COO for an international financial services firm in the Bahamas, and I was under 30 at the time. It's been an absolutely great part of my career. You know, while my passion has been financial services for a long time, I always kind of had this interest about coffee and tea, and I would always joke that, you know, I would take a hiatus one day and do something in this world. And so I've started this small business. For me, it's just about kind of getting the word out there about, you know, how good coffee, fresh coffee and tea can be and how easy it can be to make. The whole idea is to, you know, have a delivery service where I can get it to people's homes, make it easy for them, and, you know, kind of help to grow the coffee scene in the Bahamas.
One of the most memorable community service initiatives that we facilitated with a corporate client was our donation to the Bahamas Red Cross of 3,000 hurricane disaster preparedness kits. In just 6 minutes, we had 600 visitors package 3,000 hurricane disaster preparedness kits. That experience combined the joy of travel with the joy of community service. And for me, nothing felt better. And this is something that the Lyford Cay Foundations have done for decades.
With COVID came, and through our coaches' guidance, the pivots to get us involved in other things, really, to keep our team busy. And so we've had several of them. Such pivot we did was into Eden Farms, which is a hydroponic containerized farming startup. This was just the perfect timing as we talk about food security, climate-controlled, organic, pesticide-free growth. And so we have one of the farms there, and we have expansion that's currently underway to be able to provide healthy, fresh, locally grown produce that couldn't grow in our climate before.
I think I struggled for a while to sort of figure out how art could contribute to the community the way that medicine could. And obviously, you can't compare the two, but this is definitely the type of impact that I wanted to have and what I wanted to bring to this country. So community projects where I'm able to engage children or different community members to help me execute the murals.
I was really fortunate to have that opportunity after university to work abroad, but then more importantly to be able to bring that experience back to the Bahamas, and that was something that was really important to me. So I knew that I wanted to have the exposure of working in some of the larger markets in New York and in London, but my heart was always in the Bahamas, and I wanted to come back and kind of be able to give back from that perspective.
My reach is definitely the children, the next generation. Sending the message of culture and the importance of culture of this country to the next generation, because even now in this pandemic, coming out of this, culture is what's gonna make our country shine.
I have a youth group called Grace Generation where I work with young people through music and singing, vocal training. I'm also working on projects on the side where I'm teaching acting. I'm also working on helping to produce shows that will begin to give platform and space.
I am in the very fortunate position, since I have returned home from university, that my work, my profession, is how I'm able to achieve meaning and a sense of giving back to the community. So I'm just incredibly lucky. We get to do work that is meaningful to us, and it is how we make our living. It's, we get up every day and know that we're, our purpose in going to work is to try and make a difference in somebody else's life, and that's just a very rewarding experience that we're fortunate to have.
One of the challenges for me as a classical musician is, how do I take what I do, which may seem very highbrow, and really make it relatable to the next generation? 5 years ago now, I decided that I would come up with this concept called Adventures in the Arts. Adventures in the Arts is an edutainment series concept, so a combination of entertainment and education and putting it together and creating an experience like none other, where I combine not just piano playing, but all of the performing arts with visual arts, with history, with culture, with politics, all of these areas. And we've reached over 1,000 students in our public and private schools during those years.
Well, the biggest thing that I'm trying to concentrate on is prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is killing too many of our Bahamian men, even at a relatively young age, in their early 50s. Needlessly, prostate cancer is probably the easiest cancer to pick up and to cure. I'm confident in saying that I am improving the community in terms of health on a daily basis. So because of that, Lyford Cay Foundation had a very important role in me being able to provide that.
Chase your dreams. And I say that not in a cliche way. I mean, find something that you're passionate about, something you enjoy. Growing up, I enjoyed going to the beach. It's a very simple thing. And you mightn't think that there could be a career in that. But the opportunity to be able to make beaches is something that, until I was 20, I didn't even know existed. And if it wasn't for Lyford Cay to have gotten me into the environment, into the studies, to even be able to open my mind to what that was, then I wouldn't have been here today.
In terms of the scholars or future scholars or present scholars, I think it's very important that we decide to, once we do achieve our education, that we come back home. There's so many of us, we never speak about it, the brain drain, where there's so many academically gifted and skilled persons that never return home. So it's not always an easy journey to return home, but I think that as Bahamians, and I think I'm a nationalist, and I want to, even though it might be more difficult for me to have returned home, I'm glad that I started on that road. So yes, please come home.
There really are unlimited possibilities of opportunity. But when you grow in a small island, your world is pretty small. And I think as the doors open for you, you realize that there is a lot bigger world out there. And with that process comes the opportunity to allow others to move along with you and move beyond you one day.
I want to say to other scholars that we have been given a great gift, but to whom much is given, much is expected. And we have a responsibility to continue the culture that Lyford Cay Foundation has started, which is to continue to give.
You know, I've said many times that working for Lyford Cay Foundations in this past decade as a member of this team is my proudest professional accomplishment, and remain extremely proud and honored to have been a part of the work that we do.
I think it's fantastic that it's been going so strong for 50 years, and I hope to see that continue, for many years to come, and I'm sure it absolutely will. And I think we all have to continue to support the foundation and the educational framework in the Bahamas to really help us to continue to grow the Bahamas in many facets and give back to the younger people in our community.
I guess I'd like to say to donors and board colleagues, obviously, how grateful we are for what they've done over 50 years in seeing the Bahamas is important enough to make this type of investment.
Lyford Cay Foundation, to me, was a platform and a gift.
They are always the people behind the people. And I feel like they are the driving force that helps so many people to succeed in our country.
We have to be true to who it is that we are. And Lyford Cay gave me a chance all the way back then, and I ran with that. My thing is, it doesn't matter where you are, what your background is. Once you're given a chance, just run with it. Just take it as far as you possibly can go with it.
Getting that scholarship and putting myself through school with the help of the Lyford Cay Foundation made me feel like I could do anything, Anything was possible after that.
Hope.
Lyford Cay Foundations continues to shape the future of the Bahamas through consistent investments in scholarship and grant programs designed to uplift and strengthen our nation. Moving Bahamians forward, upward, onward, together. March on, Bahamaland.
We're sitting here at our recently constructed observation deck at Harlan Wilson's Pond National Park. This is going to be the biggest undertaking that we have done as an organization with respect to the potential to reach the highest percentage of our population. We expect to have trails that run along old causeways that are part of the system, thousands of feet of first-class boardwalk, several observation decks, a couple of observation towers, a visitor center. We have interpretive panels that are going to be all along